comrades that ere I had, they are sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that ere I had, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and I'll softly call good night and joy be with you all.
I'm starting an early Monday morning hike at Iroquois Park. It's going to be a beautiful morning, and I already see a deer over to my left. Wonder if she's alone. I'm pretty sure that's a doe. She's not alone. There's another one. They're walking up that hill. There's only two of them. I'm not gonna try to follow them. I think those two deer changed directions on me, and now they're right in front of me again. I think the other one's on the other side of that log. I'm hiking past them. There's the other one. It just jumped over the log. Where's the other one? There's the other one. I'm gonna take off. I love the way these mushrooms grow on the side of a log. These are old mushrooms. There's another one over there. I'm getting off to a pretty good start. I've already found two beautiful does. I think they were does. Yesterday I hiked for 3.5 hours before I found my first deer. All the trees are getting their new leaves. Hear a lot of crows flying around. They make a lot of noise. I still hear the crows in the background. They're still making a lot of noise. It's a fantastic morning for hiking. I see some deer in front of me. There's one bedded down. And another one bedded down. I wonder how many's in this area. I know there are 3. This one makes 4. One of them that was bedded down got up. This one is making no attempt to get up. I think I hear a Carolina wren. This one's walking down the hill. They're spreading out. Looking down the hill, and I see another one. And there's another one bedded down. Now I think they're all down there. No, they're not. There's still one behind me. And another one over there. They're all over the place. That one's down there chewing her cud. There's a deer high up on the hill. And another one. And the rest of them, I think, are down this hill. I can see 2 bedded down. There's another one. And there's one walking around. This is the hill I normally hike down. I'm not sure how many's bedded down. I'm trying to hike around them without disturbing them. I'm pretty far away from them. There's another one bedded down way down the hill. I think these deer see me all the time and they know I'm not a threat. They know I'm here. They're just ignoring me. I'm sitting on a log watching them. I'm pretty far away from them now. I'm looking down the hill and I see one walking, and that's where I'm going. One last look at these deer. Now, there's one bedded down way over there. There's another one bedded down, and another one bedded down. There's another one walking down the hill. Now, two of them are down there. I'm looking behind me. There are still deer bedded down. I'm not sure how many. I'm gonna hike down there and cross the gully. And that's where those deer are going. I cannot believe I found a golf ball in this area. It's not even close to the golf course. Some animal's been chewing on this. I guess whatever animal it was, it picked it up over there close to the golf course and brought it here. Maybe it thought it was an egg. That's funny. Two of those deer walked off over here, but I don't see them anywhere. I'm coming from that direction. I have a feeling those deer crossed this gully and they're up there somewhere, but I still don't see them. And now I see one of them up there walking around. Pretty far up that hill. And I still have to cross this gully. I just crossed that gully and I'm hiking up this steep hill. There's one of the deer. It just jumped over that log. I don't know where the other one is. Probably around somewhere. They're getting in that area where they think they can hide from me. I think this is the other one. I saw one walk off over there. There's the one that walked off over there. And the other one is down the hill. I followed them over here and I just wanted to see if I can find them, and I did. There's the other one off to my right. I'm hiking past them. They're still in that mess. It's a very good hiding place. Now I'm going to hike up this hill. Look at this monster tree that recently fell. I'm looking up the hill and I see a deer bedded down. I think that's the buck that hangs around with my favorite buck. I hope he's in the area. This buck just got up. Still no sign of my favorite buck. Pretty close to this buck now, and I still don't see the other buck. Where's your friend? This might not be the buck I was thinking it was. I think this is a little younger buck. Yeah, that's not the same buck. The buck I thought this was his antlers are farther along than this younger buck. But this is the area where I have been finding them. But they roam around so much they could be almost anywhere. There's a nice breeze up here. It doesn't get any better than this. That's where I'm going to hike next. Looking way over there and I see a deer. I got much closer to this deer. And it's not running away, or she's not running away. It's a doe. A beautiful doe. Hiking down another hill. There's a young doe over there. I think she's urinating. Now she's finished. Are you walking with me? Now she's in front of me. She walks down the hills faster than I do. Now where is she going? Where are you going? I don't think she's going to follow me anymore. She's out trying to find something good to eat. I'm going to take off in this direction. I'm looking behind me and it looks like she's going to follow me. Are you going to follow me? There's another one bedded down. Very well camouflaged. I only see 3 so far, but there could be more. I'm going to take off in this direction. I'm looking over to my left and I see another one bedded down. I bet there's some more bedded down in this area, but I'm not going to go down there and look for them. I know there's at least 4 in that area. Looking down the hill and I see a deer behind me. A beautiful doe. Walking off over there. I'm not going to try to follow her. I just hiked up that hill and I'm finished hiking this area. Now it's time to move on. I found my favorite buck. I'm having a great deer day. Where's he going? Aren't you gonna pose for me? He's doing a little posing. At least he's not running off. I think I see his buddy down the hill. He's down there urinating. No, that wasn't his buddy down there. Are you alone this morning? Now he's down there in the gully getting a drink of water. He just crossed the gully. I think he's alone this morning. I already hiked that area and I'm not going back. Watching him walk off in the distance. Now I don't see him anymore, but I got some pretty good pictures and video of him. Oh, there he is. He's looking back. Now he's walking off. And I'm gonna hike off in this direction. That's the first time I've seen that buck alone in a long time. But he walked over there to that area where I saw those does bedded down. He won't be alone for long. Now I'm in a new area and I'm getting ready to hike down another hill. Once I get down to the bottom of this hill, I'm going to cross the gully and then hike up that hill. This is going to be the last gully I cross and the last hill I hike up this morning. This gully still has some water running down the hill. I'm about halfway up the hill. I'm almost up to the top. I made it up that very strenuous hill. And I can see Rita's Point. That means I'm almost up to the top. This old man finally made it all the way up to the top. I'm on Top Hill Road getting ready to make a quick pass through Summit Field. With all that mowing they did, the animals don't have any place to hide now. I don't like what they did, but they didn't ask my opinion. Checking out this pond in Summit Field that's next to the rustic pavilion. I just saw a turtle jump in the water. I see 2 mallard ducks in this pond. Male and a female. This is the pond that has the reflection benches close to Jacob's Lodge. This is a very small, shallow pond. It dries up every summer. Now I'm sitting on one of the benches. I just talked to the Olmsted Parks people, and they are going to let this grow back, but they don't want all the big trees up here. So they're going to get some heavy equipment up here and get rid of all the trees. I personally like some of these big trees up here. I hope they don't get rid of all of them. Now that they mowed everything, it's no fun walking through this field. I'm walking through Sullivan Grove. I'm not going to the North Overlook. I'm going to take the Corbly Trail down to the bottom. I'm on my way down the Corbly Trail. There's a beautiful white-throated sparrow. It's gone now. I'm leaving the Corbly Trail. I'm going to cut through this beautiful area to get down to my car. Looking over to my right, and I see two deer. This might be the same two deer that was here when I first started my hike. This is where I last saw them. They must like this area. I'm not going to go over there and bother them. I'm on my way to my car. I'm watching them from a distance. I see a small flower bud under the mayapple leaves. Won't be long and we'll be getting a little flower. I'm ready to cross this gully, and I'm looking up the hill and I see one of the deer up there. There's the other one. Just crossed the gully and I'm looking over to my right. They're not running off yet. Well, that's enough video and pictures. I'm almost down to Rundle Road. I see Rundle Road and the golf course parking lot where I am parked. It is time for this old man to go home.